from Matt Crocker, who of course is the sporting director who rehired Gregg Berhalter in June of 2023. Quote, "Our immediate focus is on finding a coach who can maximize our potential as we continue to prepare for the 2026 World Cup, and we have already begun our search process." So that's from Matt Crocker. What about the man who is now out of the job as the manager of the U.S. men's national team, Gregg Berhalter? He released a statement, quote, "I want to thank the U.S. Soccer Federation for entrusting me to lead this team for the past 5 years. Representing our country is a tremendous honor, and I'm proud of the identity we have built on and off the field. It was very gratifying watching this team improve over the years, and I remain grateful for the lifetime bonds created with our players, coaches, and staff members. The Copa America result is extremely disappointing, and I take full responsibility for our performance. Our approach and process was always focused on the 2026 World Cup, and I remain confident that this group will be one of the great stories in 2026. Herc, you've been calling for this longer than pretty much anybody else I know. Now that it's happened, what's your reaction?
What's next? I think it was expected. You can't start off your second term and when everybody expects a progression, because it was so negative and they couldn't believe they went back to that same well. It's been so easy just to turn the page, to go away from Gregg Berhalter, given the circumstances of the rehiring. The easiest thing would have been just to walk away. They went the hard route. So now you're like, okay, now you got to put up, right? If not, shut up. And it's a case where the team regressed. Certain benchmarks were not met. This team looks worse. These players got too comfortable. A lot of these players vouched for Gregg Berhalter, and in that vouching became complacent, and you get these results. And it's not just Copa America. Go beyond Copa America. They 10 seconds away from losing to Jamaica at home. You can look at the top 20 record, Sans Mexico, that Gregg Berhalter had with these players. You can look at the away record in CONCACAF with this very team. These benchmarks were not met. So now it's who's next. And in that who's next, there's a few comments that Matt Crocker says that give me the feeling you've got to go big. He says they're looking for a serial winner, one, right? And then also it's a competitive market out there salary-wise, and we have to be competitive and get the best level coach that I believe can take the program forward. So you got to spend. You got to go big and spend for what you believe will be the next coach of the U.S. men's national, because you reset the market on the women's side. What type of message are you going to send on the men's side with the looming World Cup?